Hello, my name is Nicholas Truel. I'm 26 years old. I I guess what defines me is I am a bit of an introvert. I am I like to keep to myself a lot of times. I'm usually pretty quiet unless you know me well enough. Uh, I am also a bit of a nerd. I will not apologize for that. I like comic books. I like movies. I like I like reading normal books. I like video games. I like those sorts of things that just take me to another world, engrosses me in a story, engages me with characters, all that sort of stuff. I found out about UWA and the online program it offered from my grandmother, who is a university professor. I had been struggling with figuring out what I wanted to do after I graduated college a couple years ago, and I'm mostly just been working jobs to just pay bills and all that, and it just wasn't enough for me. And so eventually I asked myself what I wanted to do, what could I do with the skill set I had, and my grandmother made me aware of the master's program at UWA. We got that all situated and all. And if you told me, or I guess if you would ask me 5 years ago if I want to be a teacher, I probably would have said no. But as time has gone on and as I've gotten further into the program, taking these classes, I've come to look at teaching in a different perspective than I did before. And going into it, I knew all of the red flags people told me about: the lack of pay, the stress, the lack of time off, like everything you could possibly hear someone say to discourage you from teaching. I'd heard it, but I also looked at what I could be making as a teacher compared to what I've been doing at the time, which was just working at a restaurant. It paid better, the hours sounded better, and as I got into it, I realized being a teacher means I could do something that has impact on someone else. I can reach students the same way teachers in school like got me interested in certain subjects like English and history and all that. And I want to be able to do that for a student. I want them to look at me as someone that can guide them, that is responsible, that can help them figure out what they want to do so they don't just end up stuck in a rut like I was. And as far as what I want to do as a teacher, like how I want the students to see me, what I want the students who come into my classroom to feel like they're safe. I want them to feel like they're not wasting their time. I want them to feel like I get their struggles, that I get their insecurities, I get that they need help sometimes, and I want to be able to provide that, I hope. Being a teacher, I feel, is going to be the scariest thing I ever do, but I'm willing and ready to see that come to fruition. Thank you, and I hope we have a really good time this class period.